Hello and welcome back to Kelly Loves K-Pop, where I do K-pop oriented tarot readings. Today we have a question about Superm. They're asking, may I please know the connection that Taeyong and Taemin share? Like, are they really good friends? So I'm just gonna do a quick friendship reading. Generally I do a past, present, future spread, and then I'll pull a card for each side's current energy, and then I might do a small reading on each side's viewpoint of the other. So without any further prattling from me, let's go. Let's see. Seems to be a lot of interest on the friendships among the Superm members lately. Seems like they're an interesting bunch of characters. I'll admit I don't know too much about them. I don't follow them that closely, but I am pretty familiar with Taemin and some of the NCT boys, more the wavy boys than the general NCT boys. But and if you're curious, I'm using the True Black Tarot today from Arthur Wong, one of my favorite tarots. It's just really nice and substantial in your hands. It's a nice, super thick cardstock. If you riffle shuffle like me, you can't really, you're not bowing these cards. It's not going to happen. But we'll go ahead and do our, oops. All right, we'll hold these two over for general energies outside of our drawing or our reading here, and see if these expand on it. Okay, let's see. All right, so Taeyong and Taemin's friendship in the past, present, future will have make sure it looks like everybody can see. All right, this is the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, some of the numbering of these cards is printed in black gloss, so it's hard to see from a distance, and I am not wearing my glasses. Maybe that would help, wouldn't it? Maybe that would be a smart thing to do. There we go. Now I have glasses. All right, so I'll pull a card for each member now. We'll say Taeyong, and then Taemin. Okay. Well, that's interesting. Let's go ahead and do our past. So, yeah, definitely in the past, the friendship seems very much work-based. It seems like they have a pleasant working relationship when they have crossed paths. Present is the Queen of Wands. Well, that makes sense right now, as they're both getting a lot of opportunities creatively with the Superm project and NCT projects and Taemin's solo project. Seems like they are very, very busy with the creative works. And then we have the Knight of Wands as well. So it looks like future-wise, they're going to continue on this creative process. And it actually looks like they'll probably continue to move forward in their own directions, but also possibly together. We may see these two work more together in the future. Definitely seems like that's their plan as of right now. I think they have a good working relationship, and they want to continue that if they can. And we see here the Three of Cups, so this means like their celebration, like their energies around them, but it does seem like they're a bit uprooted. They're not in their most comfortable setting, so maybe there's some pressures going on that's creatively they're able to be active, but maybe there are a bit of restraints on them creatively, or maybe it's just there's a part of it that they're not allowed to show openly. Or it's just that they're, because they're very busy, they're going to be away from home a bit. They're going to be working maybe more outside. Maybe we'll see them do some Japanese activities, maybe some more US activities, but I'm definitely feeling more centered around Superm doing things in a little bit more in Asia, but we'll see. So Taeyong has his again, this is the Nine of Cups. Like, he's feeling, this is like your wish fulfillment card. Like, Taeyong seems like right now emotionally he's in a very good spot, especially when concerning his friendship with Taemin. Like, he seems like their friendship is everything he dreamed it would be, from what I'm gathering. Taemin, on the other hand, feels like it's a bit difficult. There may be things that he's having to put on the back burner for these processes, or that he feels maybe he should be more upfront, where he's seeing Taeyong gets put up front for their work. There's a little bit of a frustration with him. And with it being a Wands card, makes me feel like it's definitely more about their work together, like their creative processes together, their passions that they have together. So it may be something where Taemin was under the impression he would be the center, the main focus of this group, and maybe he's getting a little bit of his limelight stolen, but it definitely seems like he's not letting that affect the friendship. He's keeping that inside. I think he's grown enough to know, like, even if you do have some jealousy, sometimes you don't show that outwardly. It will pass. But there's a little bit of resentment here, a little bit of protecting himself from Taeyong in a sense. But I don't think that it's not an emotional thing. Like, it's not like he feels Taeyong has wronged him in some way. It's more like he's protecting his work, if that makes sense. But overall, they definitely look like they enjoy working together, and I think they'll try to continue working together in the future, as long as they can. So then I'll do a little bit more digging, especially this Taemin card is very curious. So let's see what we can get for, first we'll do Taeyong's current feelings toward Taemin. Whoops. I guess we'll nope, that's actually a stack of 3 cards. Never mind. That's too many. We'll see what he feels toward Taemin and how their friendship is. Whoops. How their friendship is right now. Again, these cards are super thick, so riffle shuffling is not really the way to go. But I can't help it. It's a habit. So, okay. Do one more and we'll draw some cards. Alright, so Taeyong is current feelings toward Taemin. Okay, we got the Empress. Wow, okay. Go a little higher up. Then again, the Knight of Wands again. And then the Queen of Wands again. Okay, so definitely, like, their current feelings were very much explained in the previous reading. He likes working with them. He feels very taken care of, very nurtured, very creative. He's in his element with Taemin. I think he's definitely looking up to Taemin. He's soaking up everything he possibly can from that man like a sponge. Taeyong is not stupid at all. He's in his element, and his friendship with Taemin he's looking at as very, very fulfilling. So I think he's got nothing but good feelings, and he is the studious pupil, just soaking in as much knowledge and affection from him as he possibly can. You know, like a little brother. So, or like a son in a lot of ways. I don't think he minds if people want to call him the next Taemin or Taemin's son. It seems like he enjoys that. So, whoa, okay, well that came out that way. So we're drawing now for Taemin's feelings towards Taeyong. Tower flew out, so whoa! I dropped some more cards. Okay. Make sure I got them all. Okay, I did. Alright. Alright, Taemin. How do you feel towards Taeyong? What's going on? Okay. Let's draw some cards here. Again, this night, it's Queen of Cups in a reverse chariot. Okay. This Knight of Wands, just, you know, it's very strong in these readings, so it definitely shows that they want to continue working together. They definitely, I don't know, there may be another subunit they're working on together, or a song that will be just the two of them. I don't know, there is a very clear indication to me that they have intentions to keep working together. There's this Knight of Wands is just like mowing everything down in its path. So again, we have, or not again, but this time we have the Queen. Instead of the Queen of Wands, we have the Queen of Cups. And this is very much like he is an emotional caretaker. Like, I'm sure for all the young boys, but I think for Taeyong especially, he sees himself in a caretaker position, in a mentor position. But again, we have these two, the Tower in reverse that flew out before I even got my question fully out, and then this Chariot in reverse. And this, low key, I feel like Taemin feels like he's training his replacement. Like, I think he knows that SM is not quite pushing SHINee the way that everyone wants them to, everyone wishes they would. I think he knows that they're trying to push the next generation of groups. And I know there's something in here where Taemin feels like he's at an impasse, he's at a loss, he's missing out on something, even though he definitely wants to continue on. Like, he sees a future, or he wants his future, and he is there for these boys as much as he can, but I feel like there are forces that are working against him, and he knows it. And it's centered around Taeyong for some reason. And it may be why they're fighting so hard to work together, because he sees like the changing of the guard, and he knows to survive, he needs to change the way. He can't do it alone. He cannot, even as a senior artist, he cannot do this alone. Because yeah, this is like, there's a loss of forward momentum. So I don't know, even though he looks fondly on Taeyong, there may be a time where he sees the end of the road down the line. Like, he can see it clearly. And there may be something that's going to come up that drives them apart. You know, I'll have to do a reading on Taemin's future with SM. It could be that even though he cares about Taeyong and the group and maybe future projects they're trying to do get together, he sees an end to this friendship coming down the line. So it doesn't seem like he has ill feelings. I feel like in a way he's either protecting himself from something centered around Taeyong, or there are things outside of his control that are going to come into the picture. Um, and he already knows that they will. So it doesn't look good like as a long-term friendship on Taemin's end. But I think right now he's trying his best to do what he can to make right now the best that he can. You know, whatever he can do for himself. So I don't know. This doesn't bode well for me for his long-term future with the company. I feel like Taemin may have plans up his sleeve, but we can do another reading on that down the line, because I'd personally love to do that reading. So I know it's not a whole, actually, you know what, I think I will throw I think I want to throw a an oracle card. I'm just trying to figure out which oracles. Actually, here we go. I think I want to do these oracle cards. I'm very curious for a little bit more on Taemin's feelings in this. These are my Wings and Roots oracle deck I'm bringing in. This is my by Cat Reels, the Roots and Wings oracle. It's another super nice rose petal finish matte deck. Nice size. This one is very flexible and easy to shuffle. Really great. Okay, so just a couple more cards on this, because I feel like we have two very opposing feelings right now. Very conflicting feelings for Taemin towards Taeyong, and I want just a little bit more if I can get any more information. Taemin and your friendship with Taeyong. What's the deal? What's going on? What's going on? Transformation. You get these cards sticking together. Inner Vision. The Worker. Okay. So, yeah, like I said, there's definitely, I feel like this is a confirmation that he sees change coming. Like, he knows, it maybe just intuitively he can feel that things are changing. He's working really hard, I think, to do what he can right now. Like I said, especially if it's concerning this friendship, he's working to solidify those bonds, but he just knows things are changing. Things are changing. They may not be able to continue with the friendship that they have down the line. So let's draw one more card just for anything. Spiritual guidance, yeah. Again, with this inner vision, I think he's feeling the winds of change coming. So I don't know what Taemin knows, but he knows something. And I don't know. He's doing the best he can right now, though. So, like I said, I don't think he has any hard feelings toward Taeyong, but I think he knows whatever's going on around Taeyong is not necessarily good for him. But he does look out for Taeyong, and I think he does want to continue working with him in whatever fashion they can come up with. So, thank you for asking your question, Anon. I appreciate it. If you have a question you'd like me to answer, I will have a link to my Tumblr where I take requests, and hopefully right now the queue has about 30 plus questions in it. I try to get to at least one every day, but sometimes other things come up. You know, life is busy. There's a lot going on, but I will do my best to get to your question. I will get to it eventually, is what I'm saying. You will get read. It's just a matter of time. So thank you for tuning in. And as always, take care of yourselves. Thank you.